Stop scrolling. This message found you for a reason. Take a breath. Not because you are weak, but because you have carried enough for a long time. I am Archangel Michael, and I speak to the one who kept going even when they did not understand how. There were moments you felt like you were losing control. Moments you thought everything was slipping away. Moments you believed you were standing alone with no support beneath you. But you were not falling. You were being held. There were outcomes that could have destroyed you if they had gone the way you expected. There were paths you were desperate to walk that would have drained you if they had opened. There were connections you begged to keep that would have broken you if they had stayed. You thought life was being unfair. But what you could not see was that something was gently guiding every redirection, every closed door, every unanswered request. Not to punish you, not to frustrate you, but to preserve the parts of you you would have lost too soon. You were protected from timelines that would have overwhelmed you. You were shielded from environments that would have dimmed you. You were spared from versions of yourself that would have forgotten their worth. You call it delay, you call it disappointment, you call it confusion, but I call it intervention. There were nights you stayed awake trying to understand why nothing was working. Days you forced yourself forward while your spirit felt tired. Moments you whispered, "I'm trying my best, but I don't know if it's enough." It was enough. It was always enough. You did not fail because things did not move. You did not lose because doors did not open. You did not fall behind because the timing felt slow. You were being carried through a season that required gentleness, not speed. And now something is changing. You may not see fireworks, you may not hear announcements, but you may feel lighter, clearer, less anxious than before. That is not imagination. That is alignment beginning. The pressure is lifting because you are no longer being tested. You are being transitioned. The confusion is fading because clarity is being formed. The resistance is softening because the path ahead is no longer blocked. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into stability. You are not moving toward struggle. You are moving toward peace. And what arrives next in your life will not demand you prove yourself. It will not exhaust you. It will not cost you your identity. It will feel safe. That is how you will know it is real. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. You were never left to fall. You were held through everything you thought would break you. And because you survived that season, the next one will not be about endurance. It will be about ease. It will be about growth without pain, progress without anxiety, movement without fear. You did not imagine the protection. You did not exaggerate the struggle. You did not misunderstand the process. You lived through it because you were supported in ways you could not see. And now, you are ready for the life that no longer requires you to suffer just to survive. You were never alone in the process. Be still again, because there is something important you must understand about what you walked through. I am Archangel Michael, and I speak now to the part of you that believed you were doing everything alone. You were not. Even in the moments when no one checked on you, even in the moments when support felt absent, even in the moments when silence felt overwhelming, you were being strengthened quietly, guided gently, and preserved carefully. You did not survive because you were lucky. You survived because you were sustained in ways you could not see. There were moments you almost chose differently, moments you almost walked toward something that would have harmed you, moments you almost stayed where your spirit was already exhausted. But something stopped you. A hesitation, a delay, a change of heart, a sudden interruption. You thought it was confusion, you thought it was fear, you thought it was overthinking, but it was protection. You were being steered away from outcomes you were not meant to carry. Not everything that felt urgent was meant for you. Not everything you wanted was aligned with your peace. Not every open door was safe. And because of that, you were redirected more times than you realize. You call it bad timing. You call it missed chances. You call it disappointment. But many of those moments were the very reasons you are still standing today with your spirit intact. You were spared from emotional weight you could not have healed from easily. You were spared from environments that would have changed you in painful ways. You were spared from becoming someone you would not have recognized. That is why the season felt confusing, because protection does not always feel like comfort while it is happening. Sometimes protection feels like delay, feels like uncertainty, feels like unanswered questions. But now that you are here, you can see it more clearly. You can see that what did not happen saved you. You can see that what fell apart preserved you. You can see that what you lost created space for who you were becoming. You were not being abandoned. You were being guided away from what could not meet you at the depth you were growing into. And now, because of everything you endured, you are more aware, more grounded, more emotionally discerning, more protective of your peace. That is not weakness, that is wisdom. You no longer reach for what feels chaotic. You no longer chase what feels uncertain. You no longer stay where your soul feels unsettled. That change within you is the evidence that the process worked. You were shaped, not broken, refined, not damaged, strengthened, not diminished.